This song from Elvis really couldn't be simpler. There are just 3 chords. The original's in the key of B flat, but I've got a capo on the 1st fret here, which means I can play A, and then I've got a D7, and there's also an E7, and that's all there is in terms of chords. You don't have to put a capo here. You could play it using A, D7, E7 without the capo, but if you want to be in the original key, that's not a bad bet. And before we look at the structure of the song, let's just look at a strumming style. I'm going to play a fairly generic strumming pattern here. I'm going to strum down and up, and then on the 2nd and 4th beats, I'm going to bring my hand down onto the strings like this. I'm just bringing my hand down to create a percussive hit. This is the backbeat, and we get this kind of thing. But since this is rock and roll, we want to swing those beats. So in fact, the down strums last longer than the up strums because we're splitting the beat unevenly. Not half and half, we're actually going to be about kind of 2/3 and 1/3. So we get this kind of rolling feel. You know, and when you bring the hand down to create that hit, if on the way back up you happen to just brush the strings with the thumb coming up, so much the better. Okay, now the verse is really simple. It's a basic 12-bar blues. We have 8 bars of A. Oh, well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. So after 6 bars, I'm in love. Just a single hit, and then I'm going to bring my hand down to mute the strings. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Okay, and those 2 bars, we're just going to be silent, so that's easy enough. Then we got a single bar of D7 and a bar of E7 before we return to A for 2 bars. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Hey, yeah, the whole of the 2nd verse. My hands are shaking and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Who do you think when you have such luck? I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Okay, now there's a middle section which we might call the bridge, and that's 2 bars of D7, 2 bars of A, 2 bars of D7 again, and now it's 2 bars of E7. Oh, please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up, but I'm feeling fine. When I'm near the girl that I love the best, my heart beats so it scares me to death. And then we're into the 3rd verse. There's some really odd lyrics here. I have no idea what it means to be a man on a fuzzy tree, by the way, in the 1st verse. Okay, the 3rd verse then, just for the sake of getting the lyrics out. When she touched my hand, what a thrill I got. Her lips are like a volcano that's hot. I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Yeah. And that's really all there is. If you wanted to vary the chords or create a bit of a challenge, instead of playing an A, you could be playing A7. That's very much in the kind of bluesy style. Just adds a bit of a bluesy character to the chord. The other thing to say is if you want to try this, here's a C chord. And if I add the little finger to the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, that's now a C7. If I take that shape and move it until my 1st finger's on the 3rd fret, I've moved that C7 up 2 frets, so it's now a D7. And if I then move it another 2 frets, it's going to be an E7. So you could actually play using this shape on the D7 and E7 like this. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Yeah. That's not a bad way to play them. For the D7, you probably want to avoid the outer strings, the first string and the sixth string, because that's not strictly part of the chord. But when it gets to the E7, you can include those because those two open strings are E's, and that gives you a really big, broad six-string sound. Yeah, I'm all shook up. That is it.